Shogs.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you.
Oh, Drew, how are you, buddy?
Good, brother. How are you?
Excellent, mate. Sending love.
I think Will just tries to get as many like surf-related products into the back of his shot as he can, just to remind us that he lives in the coast.
We get it, Will. You surf.
They're curios.
John, welcome. Good to see you, brother. Can you hear us? You look either very concerned or frozen.
Great frozen face.
I was frozen.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Let's get cracking. I thought it'd be good for us to focus this phone call specifically on how the follow-ups with those strong maybes and the pipelines are going. So if we can speak specifically to that Airtable base and the people that we've been allocated and following up and how it's going, I think it'll help to keep us really focused. Ella, maybe you can kick us off with a bit of an update. The calendar's been jam-packed today with interviews. It would be awesome to hear how it's going. Any stories to kick us off with?
Yeah, today was absolutely action-packed. We have 9 fan mentors that we said yes to today.
Wow.
Took a while to get that right on my hands. And we got 2 hooded scholars. So I don't know, is anyone who on this call found Jillian and Dom? They applied as a combo, Native American. Yeah, they're in. And I'm pretty sure it was Jillian. I mean, we had like a 5-minute call with them to like give them the official yes. And I think Jillian was like almost in tears. She was so excited. Like you get such mixed reactions when you tell people, and some people are just kind of like really like Charles, like really chill, like cool, yeah, cool. Dope. But these 2 were just like so visibly excited and shocked and like rattled in the best way by it. So that was really cool to see. And I don't know if I shared on, I'll put the video on Slack, and I don't know if I've shared on Slack, but one of them, I think it was Jillian, wrote her next chapter. And it was just so powerful. Hannah, you were on the email. Riam, were you on the email as well? You're on mute, Hannah.
Yeah, it was so good.
Unbelievable. Like the first line honestly sounded like, I couldn't even describe it. It sounded like this incredibly powerful opening line from like some classic novel. Like it was like so poetic and beautiful and powerful. Anyway, I'll drop a bit of that into Slack so you guys can all see the inspiration that's coming through. But that's my update. Big day. Lots of yeses. The numbers are building.
We're filling the plane. It's unreal. It's unreal. Awesome. Mish, do you want to jump in, and Keish, if there's anything that's missed that you guys can share together?
Oh wait, you go first, Mish. All right. We just had a little
I'm here, by the way.
debrief, and we've been in touch with all of our applicants. I noticed that in the Airtable, Ash Zambos is still in the uni and high school letter, and she's just about to submit her book report as well. And she's applied for her visa, and she's got her visa. So I'm not sure if you guys have received that yet, but she told me to make sure that you are receiving everything on your end.
Okay. We'll check that. And if we don't have anything. So you said she's got everything besides the book report?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can let you know if we don't.
We've got, yeah, Sam, we've got them both. It's just the book report we're waiting on.
Okay, cool. And Keish,
Kendall.
yeah, Kendall.
Yeah, so Kendall is still finding a Native American to work with. So, yeah, I'm going to reach out to Tony, which is the principal, and also email the Native American ladies, Kathleen and Sharon, to see if they can help us with that. Also, I'm going to message someone we met, Alex. She kind of like is very involved with the Native American activities. They have like meetings and stuff. So I might hit her up and ask if she can help us find that person. And yeah.
And we have.
What I might do to speed that up is get Kendall into an interview, because I think she's a baller, and then she can chat to Jack about the plan to get a Native American student alongside her as well.
Okay, cool. That would be good.
Cool.
And yeah, we have a few teams that are 3 different teams that are applying together, and they're all working together on their high school letters at the moment. So they should be coming to you by the end of tomorrow, they said they've got meetings with. So I'll keep you updated on all of those as well.
Great. Sounds like you're across everyone. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, I have one question. Ace from Colorado College messaged me, and he said that his supervisor has requested a video call from Jack before he approves anyone going on board. Would that be something that we can organise?
Tom, is that the same place that we've been speaking about with Jack?
Yeah, so that's Daniel Cortez, that application. Same place. So if you've got him in the system there.
I got an email. Is this from the same place as Isa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Isa. Ace is Isa.
Ace is Isa, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
yep,
I
so
today from him, and he's asked if he could get a video call with Jack, and I basically jumped in and said, I'll do the first call and hope that I can answer all their questions before scheduling with Jack, just knowing what his calendar looks like. He said, yeah, that would be great. So I'm scheduling with the college right now.
Yeah, cool. When I last saw Ace, we brought him into that Hooded Hustle meeting, and he kind of almost like flipped his mind. Like he was like, I'm going to try one more time, take this as high as I can go. That was after speaking to Christian Mann, who kind of told his story about what he's had to juggle to deal with the academics. So he was giving it one more shot, and there was another applicant at Colorado College. So that's not University of Colorado Shulks, just to clarify. That's Colorado. They're side by side in Colorado Springs, but they're different universities.
Cool. Okay. So it sounds like Ella, you're across that one. We've got the follow-up plan. And then Tom, we can chat more about the other Colorado. Just so everyone knows that it seems like there's a lot of people, as it's getting closer to the day, that are requesting Jack's time. And so as much as possible, if we can not promise that, but direct them to myself and Ella first so that we can have a chat with them. And if we can sort it out, then great. If not, then we'll get them in front of Jack when we can. Cool. Tom, do you want to kick on from there?
Yeah, sure. So I've actually been trying a bit back and forth with Jack, who's lost his email account, but hopefully we'll have that sorted out today. Just
on this call, sort that out. Anyone know how to do it?
Yeah, I can. Speak to Christy about that.
She's aware of it. I think they're trying to resolve it. She thought that it was meant to, like, she had set it up for it to expire as soon as he finished the trip.
His official end date, I think, was yesterday, and I didn't know what was going on. Is he coming over, or? He's the deal he struck with Jack is that if he hustles to the end, then he can probably expect to get a seat on the plane as a fan mentor. So that's exactly what he's doing. He's pushing to the end, and
he's got he's in a few email threads that he can't reply to. So it's set us back a little bit, but we're trying to get around it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll speak to Chrissy early today.
Yeah, she's across it, so hopefully it gets sorted out. But yeah, just working through that list of students that have letters to get, and also working, as I said to you, Shorgs, yesterday, just on the phone with Dine to try and clarify and resolve a few things to try and get. I think we should hopefully end up with 4 to 5 applications coming through from there.
I'm about to line up their first student for an interview. Troy.
Brilliant. Excellent. That's great news. Yeah, sweet. And then, there's quite a few on that list that I'm just working through from those other universities. So is there just any update on the Fort Lewis applicants, Shorgs?
Yeah, I'll chat to you directly about that.
Sweet.
At the end.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing much more to add from yesterday.
Thanks, man. Jace and/or Hannah? Hanny, I think you're still on mute. Oh, no, you're not. But we can't hear you.
Hang on, it might just be my headphones. Is that better?
Yeah, we got you.
Ooh, all right, shitty headphones. Yeah, yesterday, mostly I was doing passport follow-ups with people for the most pressing issue, which is the Yulin sisters and Kennedy Kerr, I think, are our 3 that need a bit of nudge in that direction. They've all got appointments scheduled.
Get a letter back to the
I'm kind of hearing for them to know what to do to expedite that process and what it involves cost-wise and stuff. And that the 3 of them also need to sort out a couple of letters too, but I just want to push them forward with the passport stuff. They've already set up meetings and have kind of, made roads for that. And my other question was about Gillian and Dom, so that's an exciting piece for them this morning. And I think the others have all checked in and they're ticking along okay. I think you might have some to add, JB. Potentially. I don't know. You're looking at me like you're surprised.
No, I think they're the most pressing things. We've got a couple more in the works that haven't been interviewed yet, so we'll see what comes out of that.
Cool. I owe the Ulin sisters a revised letter because I screwed up the first one. So I'll send that once we get off the call, so you know.
Oh, is that for the girls?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I think Kennedy might need a letter too, but I will. Yeah,
I think she's got one, but I'll have a look.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Sweet. Brendo, jump in, brother.
Yeah. Hey guys. My sort of thoughts on where we're at now is that I think we have hooked in a lot of key relationships, but we really need to focus over the next 2 weeks to get those relationships over the line. So to the point where we're going to be sitting in, funnily enough, what's called Hope Theatre at Wollongong University, and for people to be looking around the room and actually seeing 60 hooded scholars there. We're a long way off that. And I know everyone's not a full-time recruiter. I know that everyone's got site concerns too. However, the whole book club thing may free some people up. I just think we really need to wrangle and get as personable as we can with every element of every applicant's details. Utilise the mornings in Australia to connect with their time zone and just go hard at it if you want to lock out the next 2 weeks between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. East Coast time, and just hustle. If everyone's keen to do that, I think we can actually bring 60 hooded scholars across. But if we kind of fail to follow up from what we've done in the US, I think we're going to be in a position where we may not have what we hope for. So that's my thoughts. I'm going to throw everything at it. I know a bunch of you on the call are committed to that too. I'm not sure what the workload's like for everyone else, but yeah, let's just give it everything. And I know there's a juggle. Shogs and Ella are really good for the juggle in terms of organising Jack's time. It's had a kind of a pretty frank realisation yesterday that I did really well for 3 weeks. I went hard and then realised, shit, there's a lot of work to do to get these people to Australia. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it together and bring this thing to life.
Awesome, Brendo. Thank you, mate. It's good. Always good to remind us all where we need to focus our time and energy. And the job, very true, is not done until we get to the aptly named Hope Theatre in Wollongong. Will, anything to update from the sunny coast, mate? You're on mute.
Yeah, I had a pretty busy day yesterday, sort of following up some other things. But even though I said in the call yesterday I'd be onto it in terms of helping follow up on these leads, yesterday was not the day for that. I caught up with Benny at the Sunshine Coast Uni, so that was great. But I do want to say to all the teams that I've worked with, if there is anyone that you think I've had a connection with or you want me on board, the same way that I was jumping around from team to team, you can get in touch with me. And if there's anything I can do, any footage that I've got that can assist, then I'm happy to jump on board with any of the teams. At this stage, I'll be, if I don't hear from anyone, I'll be assisting Brendo. So Brendo, I'll have a chat to you after this call. But apart from that, I'm here for everyone.
Thank you, Will. It's great to have your continued focus on this, mate. Drew, is there anything specific you want to add, mate?
No, nothing too much more than what everyone else has had, really. Yeah, just I guess back in the game today, I'm going to be chasing up a few people that have gone a little stagnant, and just get a really clear consensus of where they're at with the application or the documents that they haven't got. Try to push them over the line.
Thanks, mate. Speaking of that, is there anyone that are there any specific applicants or potential applicants that people aren't sure about or feel like they should be in the system and not sure where they're at that you want to ask me about? Tom will speak about Fort Lewis specifically after. Is everyone sort of clear on where their people are at and who they're focused on? Cool.
Samo hasn't come through at all, has she?
Who?
Chloe Williams.
Chloe Williams. I don't think so.
Okay.
Chloe Veal is the only one I can see, but she was a long time ago. No.
All right, cool.
Anyone else? Oh, sorry, Hannah. Anyone else? No, all good.
Dogs, have you received any more from IAIA?
No, just me.
Okay, cool.
Just the first one. Yeah.
Sweet.
And guys, hit me up on Slack whenever. If people pop into your head or you don't know where they are, let me know. Has anyone had a chance to get back into the EOI list from Hooded Hustle round 3? Brenda, you missed.
In there. A lot of them are bot entries. There's like at least 50 or so in the last 2 weeks. But, yeah.
A lot of them are what, sorry?
They're like a bot entry, like they're not a legitimate EOR.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple on the radar that I've reached out to just from the areas that we're in.
Awesome.
Hey, Sam, that's not quite on the spot. That's what you were saying before. Do you remember when I spoke to you, I think it was on Friday when I got back, and there was a young Native American girl who had a few scheduling issues in terms of getting on the interview with you. Did that ever happen in the end?
Do you remember the name?
I can look it up now. She's got braces. No, that's not particularly helpful.
Let's chat after once you remember the name. We'll get
okay, sorry, mate. That was really whack of me. What a knob. Okay.
No, it's perfect, man. That's your style. Braces. Just note it down, Schultz.
It's fine. I'll go back through all the videos and find the braces. John, what's going on with you, brother? What's the focus in the next couple of weeks in the lead up to the plane trip of the century?
So we got like a little brainstorming session coming up actually in like 2 hours or so. So we're gonna be helping out with the LA 48-hour World of Imagination. So got some cool ideas for that. Working on like I mentioned last week, I'll be kind of talking to a high school out in Queens. Like just talking as like a career day in that high school. So it's gonna give me an opportunity to kind of like be talking to like kids about what I do and what I'm going to do, or what I used to do and what I'm going to be doing as I start my new gig very soon. And then it gives me an opportunity to meet up with like the college advisors and the students and the school counselors to be able to open that opportunity to have a school there, like for the time to come when, you know, if and when people from New York don't have anything, at least I have a set footprint on, all right, cool, we have this school. And then that leads up to other schools and other opportunities. So got another school talking next week. I think it's Tuesday. So school in Manhattan and a school in Queens. So I'm pretty excited about that, man. And just been following up, you know, from your guys' status as well, just following up with people that were supposed to fill out the app. Just seeing, you know, what's the status with them, how they're going at it. A couple of them had just, you know, having to go back to their schools and getting like their uni letters. But that's about it, man. Pretty excited.
Cool, John. Thank you, man. Ree, how the interviews going in the middle of the night?
Morning, mate. But great. Like, interviews have been really strong. Yesterday we interviewed 12, I believe, or maybe 10. And in total, I think Blake knows the numbers, but there's 12 across the line as definite yeses. I think we've said no to about 6, so we're keeping that as something that the kids have to fight for and letting them know that there's plenty of opportunities to come at AIM if they're willing to fight for it. So that's been really good. I think yesterday, like, Rosie and I ended the day on a high. It was 8 o'clock in time, and our last interview, he had changed the times a few times around. Like, it's been a really strong interview. She got emotional, like, within the first 5 minutes, telling her story about how she connects to AIM, and it was essentially that, like, throughout high school, she went from home to home a lot and didn't have that stable environment. And it wasn't until she actually attended the AIM program in Perth where she felt like people actually supported her and gave a shit about her. And so she was like crying, telling Blake and I, you know, all of the things she's been through. Like, she's been through alcohol addiction and, like, you name it, she's experienced it. But she was really excited to be able to put her hand up for the gig to really lift her community up and to implement everything she learns throughout FAM and LA back into the WA community. So it was amazing.
That's pretty special, Ray. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Blakey, anything else on that you want to add, mate? All good? Perfect. And thank you for the reminder, but I'm going to add Mabel to these calls as well so we can start getting a South African Hustle update too. They've got applications coming in and trying to get a few students on the plane, which is bloody exciting also. Just a question of the Perth crew. do you got, if we move this back a couple of hours, will that be beneficial for you? Or does this work better so you can do everything else you need to in the rest of the day?
It's helpful for me, but I guess Ree's probably the clincher.
Nah, this is a good time for me.
Cool. Okay.
What time is it over there?
5:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
We'll stick.
Yeah, right.
Connor and Jason want to change it, we can.
We'll stick to this time, and if you need to sleep, that is completely fine. If you send us through your updates the night before, and let us know how you're going. So I recognise that it's 5:30 a.m. We've got a bloody big job to do, but I'll let you manage your energy when you need to, and just keep us updated. Cool. Hannah, you're frozen with a big smile on your face. Unreal. Well done. I'll see you.
Yeah, no, I'm done with that.
See you all in 24 hours.
Later.
Oi, Sammy, just before you go, brother.
Yeah. Tom, can you stay on here so we can chat? And Will, I'll need to find out Miss